Hello, and welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you. I wouldn't have made it this far without you. If you found yourself on this channel or you're just joining this channel, I'd like to plead with you to like, share, and subscribe. I'm your favorite medical microbiologist, Gwendolyn Halley, and on this channel we talk about everything concerning health, business, farming, lifestyle, culture. So stay tuned for more. So today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, and I had two questions that a lady asked me. So a lady asked me, Gwen, why is it that when I wear my underwear, for my dyed underwear, for a couple of days, I realize that the under part of the underwear looks bleached, looks like I've poured bleach on it. And the next question from another lady was that on some of her underwears, whether bleached or not, she finds a little bit of holes on the under part. So I'm going to answer question number one. Question number one is to understand the human body, the female body. When a female is born, she doesn't have the bacteria, the good bacteria, lactobacilli in her vagina. And when she reaches puberty and she begins, her hormones begin to turn, she begins to develop, her body naturally produces this good bacteria, lactobacilli. It is lactobacilli that is responsible for giving the vagina that stable pH of 3.5 to 4.5, and also keeping the environment healthy and preventing the growth of bacterial vaginosis. So how do these lactobacilli function? They function by converting glucose that is in our body and that finds itself at that part of the vagina into lactic acid. And this lactic acid is between the pH of 3.5 to 4.5. And it's a superb environment. This is why in my previous videos, I have taught us that it is very important not to wash or sand your hands or pour water or try to douche your vagina. You should wash your vulva and your clitoris instead with soaps that you want to use, but do not allow the soaps to enter your vagina because it washes itself naturally and it prevents us from having a lot of bacterial infections or fungal infections in our vagina. So to answer this question, when this glucose is being converted to lactic acid, that lactic acid is acidic on the pH scale, on the standard pH scale around the world. So that is why it bleaches the under part of the underwear. It bleaches that. Now, to answer question number two, if you have a dyed underwear or not, and you have a discharge, you discharge on it. Remember, I mentioned in my videos, women have discharge, good discharge. It doesn't mean that it's caused by a bacteria or a fungus, a bad bacteria or a fungi or whatever. You have good discharge that a woman discharges. So when you discharge and that discharge contains lactic acid, that is between 3.5 to 4.5, and it touches your underwear. If you don't wash your underwear properly, or if it stays on your underwear for a period of time, it can cause holes on your underwear. It can cause the material underneath to become extremely light and begin to tear naturally. Another answer to that, if you're a lady that doesn't wash her underwears immediately after she takes them off, let's say you have to put it in the washing basket, wash it in the machine, or you have to put it on the sink, or when you're about to shower in a couple of hours, you will notice that insects, little ants, would come and begin to feed on that discharge. If you like, you try it. If you have discharged on your underwear, just leave it in the bathroom. And you will notice that insects, or you will notice ants will begin to come and feed on that lactic acid, that discharge that you have, because it's nutritive to them. it's nutritive to them. And on feeding on that, they'll begin to, bite on the material that is underneath, this material that is underneath your pants. And that is when you end up with holes. So, ladies, it is not a problem, it is not a negative sign if you have bleached underwear, if your underwear, the under part of your underwear of your dyed underwear has been bleached, or if it has holes on it. It's just that your body has produced lactic acid, and that shows that you're really healthy. That is why it's important that a lady should have different underwears for different seasons. For example, as a lady, I have underwear for when I'm on my period. I have underwear like when it's a colder season. I have underwear that I use to sleep. I have underwear that I wear to work. So we should change our underwears, and the underwears that we wear mostly during the day when we have more of the discharge is what's going to cause, we'll notice that that's the underwears that get bleached and also get tears on them. I hope I've answered all your questions. If you have more questions, do send me a number, send me a question through the number in our information section, and I will be so thrilled to answer. Till next time, bye-bye.